We are the keepers of the flame, the sacred order. Let the ceremony begin. And today, Big Black Lights, we take a look at this. And what this is, sort of continuing along my FYE exclusive mini saga for 2023. This is really what kicked that whole thing off. And this is the Godzilla half-pound milk chocolate with Crispies and Carolina Reapers Bringer of Destruction bar. Heat scale has it as Inferno, which I guess is probably the same thing. It's not, I don't imagine it's an actual challenge bar. Maybe it is. But I imagine this is probably similar to the Danger of the regular Willy P candy bars, Overwhelming Power. I love this label. This label is fantastic. This is a Toho licensed product, of course. And do not use it as a prank. So hot stuff as a prank is a really, really bad idea. And I strongly discourage anybody from even considering that. Absolutely do not do that. That's not a cool thing to do. So anyway, the usual warning there. We've got Willy Peace chocolates, of course. Licensed by Get Your Geek On out of Canada. And so this... So we have 8 servings, 151 calories a throw. So we have about 1,200 calories for this whole thing. I don't think it's a challenge bar, but oh boy, do I think it's going to be one for what I'm going to attempt here. Let's take a look at this real quick here. See what we can see. All right, contains Carolina Reaper pepper here. This might not actually be that hot, though, because this is less than 2% of that. So, certainly not in, I don't think it's going to be in a challenge category, but we'll see. So, the thing with this is that, I mean, look at how thick this is. 1,200 calories at a throw. And so the challenge here is I am going to try to eat this entire thing. The challenge here is really coming from a couple different things. First of all, this is a lot of sweetness all at once. This is a lot of milk chocolate. And especially for someone like myself who's not really a fan of milk chocolate, this is going to be a challenge just in that respect alone, unquestionably. Let's take a look here. Okay, so we got like a Nestle Crunch bar here almost. Only with Reapers. All right. So this thing, I got it for $9 at FYE because it was on sale. I think normally it's 20. Here we got one broken up. We can see the crispy bits. See what looks like Reaper pepper powder in there. Is there any sort of graphic? No, it's just squares. Okay. All right. So let's. Oh, I don't know about this. This. I'm gonna try. I am gonna try. It smells super sweet, but this is, this is just a lot of material here. So I'll be getting the full brunt of the Reapers because there's not a way around that, plus all the sweetness on top of everything. So it's going to be really interesting to see how this goes. I can't predict it right now. I don't usually do challenge stuff. I'm considering maybe doing some of those just from a perspective, but most of the time they're not flavored very well. This one, as a novelty sort of gimmicky thing, though, Godzilla candy bar, it's available at FYE, who's turning into a pop culture sort of center rather than just pure media like CDs and music and stuff. So I don't know how hot they're actually going to drive this. Some of the other stuff I got was some hot sauces. One of those was the Retsuko Rage, which had way more of a punch than I was expecting, especially for being in that outlet. But then I also had they had a ghost pepper noodles from Asha out of Taiwan, which was interesting, but wasn't all that hot, despite them saying it was a Godzilla challenge. So, I mean, I think it could go either way. There is a Godzilla hot sauce. At the time of filming this, I have not tried that yet, but it is on my list of coming soon sauces. So stay tuned for that. Once I do that, of course, I'll try to get that one up as rapidly as I can. But, all right, there's no point in me blabbing on anymore. Let's just let's start with this a little bit and get on into it and see what we have. Oh, we're getting Reaper right out of the gate. Oh boy. This could be some punishment here. I'm not doing a timer. There's no challenge I know associated with this, but very punchy out of the gate. I'm actually getting more of the Reaper in just that little bit than I'm getting anything else. This is going to be hot. I'm pretty sure. Good to go. Build right out of the gate. Crunchies are kind of fun. They shouldn't have put the ghost pepper noodles as a challenge. This is definitely going to be way more of a challenge than that was. This milk chocolate is really good though. It's not hyper sweet. It's tending a little bit more towards dark chocolate. Very punchy though. I really wish they put the cacao levels, the percentage wise, on on the labels. Oh boy, I'm maybe a quarter in. No, not even. So there was 8 squares. I've probably eaten one. 1.5 maybe. So an eighth of the way in, and I'm gonna say I'm between a 1 and a 2. But we're getting building going on. Really good though. I was worried that I would get sick of the sweetness, and I'm not. So that's good. So far. Again, not very hard into it. This will put me pretty close to the halfway point though after this. About a third of the way. You know, I appreciate that though. that could have held back. Said, hey, FYE's customer base is not chili heads generally. It's more normies. They got a sort of hot topic angle going on. We could consider dialing it back. They didn't. They're flooring it. Not up to a challenge bar though. But it is very punchy. I wonder if the bitterness of the Reaper powder probably is canceling out some of the sweetness of the milk chocolate. Well, I'm over a 2 now. Easily. Stop. Alright. Closing on the halfway point. Whew. This is so much. I don't see any normal getting through this. This is a lot. It is a lot of chocolate. It is unlike normal chocolate. Obviously, but the Reaper is so prominent in the profile here. Oh. I feel like we're gonna hit a 3 pretty easily. Banging on that door right now. Now the last 2 squares. Okay. Even if the Reaper powder is in the 2% range, I'm still eating all of the powder it would take to produce a half-pound bar. Which is several regular bars. We're past the 3. What we hit 4? Probably. I'm tired of the flavor. We're getting into the endurance part of this. Still a lot of sugar at once too. 7/8 down. I think beard means food. Adam noted that some of the sweet challenges are often harder to do than the other ones. I can see that being the case. Down to the last 2 bites. Oh. That was a burp, so when you don't hear any sound, I'm just cutting that out because it's gross, but... Oh. Needed that. Oh. Definitely between a 3 and a 4. Probably 3.5. Probably isn't meant to be eaten in one sitting. But even if it's not a challenge per se, there is some challenge to this. Oh. My whole mouth is blazing. Good old Reapers. Oh, I'm glad it's over. Well, as soon as I swallow this. Oh. Sweating a little. A little eye moisture. Whew, that's hot. I'm probably right at the gates before. Again, burps, I'm just cutting those out. I'm muting them, not cutting them out. Wow. I wasn't sure I'd be able to do that. Wow. That is, it's an inferno, yeah. Absolutely an inferno, okay. Just gotta ride it out here for a second. Alright. Impressive. I'm impressed that FYE is putting out something on their shelves like this. That they didn't tell Willy Peace to dial it down from the Reapers. This is, if you're going to attempt to do this, a bit punishing. Definitely challenging. It's 1,200 calories, all carbs, at a throw. And it definitely got a little bit of a struggle towards the end there to kind of make it through. I did some prep for this, so we'll see how. We'll see if I wind up getting cramps or not. I think there's still a relatively good chance I might, but hopefully not, because those are. But that's with prep. If you don't prep, you've got to have some good tolerance to attempt this. No question about that. Flavor wise, okay, so. More burps, more muting, sorry. All right, so. Flavor wise, the first quarter to first third, it was fine. I didn't mind it. Milk chocolate, though, I don't really like, but it wasn't too bad. Crunchies, I don't really care about. The interplay with the Reaper and the milk chocolate is interesting. There's no mistaking, though, what you're having. That you're having some Reapers. No getting around that. It wasn't enjoyable to the point where I would eat it for pleasure. I'll just say that. It wasn't bad, though. It is. I mean, it's punchy. No question about that. It is. There is some good. Like I said, I was probably pushing a 4, which is pretty high for me to get up to in a non-sauce environment. So major kudos to them. And Godzilla, King of Monsters. This is cool. I'm glad I did it. I probably won't ever do it again. Maybe if they come up with some other flavors, but the Bringer of Destruction bar is, I think it's apropos. It definitely fits in with the theme of Godzilla. King of Monsters is big, strong, powerful, mighty being. And I think it translates well into this. It didn't so much with the noodles. We'll see how the hot sauce is. Look for that video. But the thing that isn't a challenge but should be, though, that is the Godzilla Bringer of Destruction Carolina Reaper half-pound Rice Krispie milk chocolate candy bar. Yeah, I think we'll just leave it there. An FYE exclusive, of course. Now go forth in peace to serve the flame.